Hello, Dustin Hillis here with Tough Stump Technologies. We're at the Tough Stump Rodeo, and we have John with Hoverfly. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
And so tell us, you've been at every Tough Stump Rodeo.
That's true.
How far back does that go?
So back in 2021.
2021.
Absolutely, yeah.
What was that like? I wasn't here for that one.
It was fantastic. It was a Hoverfly system, our tethered drone system. It was actually the smaller version, the Sentry, and we were up in the gulch, high in the mountains, and on an easy go. So it was a fantastic opportunity to fly the GoTenna and do ATAC. We collaborated with not as many people as now, but definitely.
Yeah. How many people were there?
Oh gosh, I think it was only like 8 or 12.
Yeah, so it started off, and now today, I think we have 250 people here. So many different folks you're collaborating with. Before we get into that, tell us, what does Hoverfly do?
Sure, so Hoverfly Technologies manufactures and designs tethered drones, and we really have two main products right now. That's the Sentry, which is at full rate production, and we have the Spectre, which we have here. We're showcasing.
Is it right here?
It is.
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah, so we're showcasing the Spectre here at the Rodeo 25, and what you'll see is our PTZ EOIR camera here in the front.
You're getting close to this.
And then the Doodle radio
right here. Yeah.
on the stern of it back here. And we're running a couple of dual Omni antennas, but what our task and purpose for this rodeo is going to be what we call Nexus, Network Extension of Unmanned Systems. So as a tethered system, we just go vertically up, but we can extend the network so others can have a more enhanced spectrum. Meaning if we're in high trees, down in the gulch, like I mentioned back in 21,
Get a little closer where you can hear them better.
you get that vertical height, you're going to get a lot better range, you're going to get better video quality if you're backhauling the video.
Okay.
We've done great collaboration here in the Net Warrior paddock with Net Warrior, also obviously with Doodle and a lot of other radio companies here at the rodeo. But really we came here this year to talk about Nexus, because it's really not just about mesh networks and EOIR gimbals anymore. It's about helping other subsystems or even primary systems enhance their range. So
Love it. So now Quentin Tarantino style. So now we know the end of the movie. Take us back to the beginning of the movie. So here we are at the first rodeo.
yeah.
And what were you guys doing?
Yeah, so the first rodeo was wild. I lived in the back of a 4Runner.
That's awesome. I heard that story.
Yeah, so styrofoam cooler and a case of water and a tethered drone.
What else do you need?
That's all you need. So, no, it was great. We had some comm windows. I'd pop up, go into the network. They were able to see the ATO system, the ATAC, PLI throughout the gulch in that area. It was getting relayed over the ridge with some work that Tim had done, and back down to the talk where fish was. And it was, I'm not sure what it was that year, but I know last year at the 24 rodeo, we did 31 miles from the
31 miles.
Yes.
Wow. So for people that don't understand how complex that is, kind of try to explain how that's possible.
Yeah, sure. When you're in a totally dead zone and you don't have cell coverage, and it's tough to get any data, whether it's a text or a phone call.
Yep.
So if you imagine putting up your own network, or in this case, tethered drones that act similar to what a telephone pole would do to hold a line, well, we're just getting above ground level or even tree level to help the spectrum extend.
Yeah.
And that data just moves much more clearly, even in really hard environments like this or areas that could be cluttered. We're able to kind of pick through that because of our altitude.
That's so cool. And tell us a little bit about what's unique about Tough Stump Rodeo and the location, and then also with all the collaboration you're able to have.
Yeah, great question. And it's been great to collaborate. Like I said, we started here with GoTenna and our Sentry system. We've had Trellis, Silvis, Doodle, all these different Atos.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Just being able to see canines or drones or even people in the common operational picture is so important for search and rescue.
Yep.
We did that scenario last year. We also did from the gold mine, the backhaul, the 31-mile backhaul.
Yep.
And that allows folks in the ops center to demonstrate command and control. And that's the name of the game. It's for safety, it's for total cost savings. I mean, there's so many things you can do. You know, people say, well, you know, there's a lot of satellite opportunities now and things like that. Absolutely true. We actually integrated very well with Starlink, and there's a lot of Starlinks here.
Yep.
At this show.
This might be the most Starlinks I've ever seen in one location.
Yeah. So last August on a charity event on the Hudson River, we helped monitor 300 swimmers cross it, and we had our Starlink on the bow of the boat. We had our drone sense tied in with our PTZ camera, and we were able to monitor continuously. And that's really the so what with tethered drones. You
Yeah.
don't have to come down. It's all about the power source.
And yesterday you had one on your drone, right?
That's right.
You had it on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been fantastic, but from the power source side, we've always tried to stay in that 2K range.
Okay.
This year we're showcasing bridging the two Dewey 2Ks there, and it's working great for Spectre and anything else. There's a lot of power there. But
Tell us about this scenario. So we're about to see a scenario. So what are you going to show us here?
yeah, we're going to show you a Nexus scenario. We're using a teal Black Widow. We're using a Doodle radio.
Oh, the new teal.
It is
Black
the
Widow.
new teal.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Yeah, the new Black Widow. And what we're going to do is we're going to just show you how easy it is to launch your tethered drone while your teal is in the air and essentially extend the range and the video quality of that free-flying drone.
So we have the drone going up right here. Okay.
Yep.
So that's the teal taking off. All right.
Yeah, so this is the drone we're going to help extend the range and improve the video quality.
Okay.
So he's going to move forward. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to launch the tether drone.
Okay. This is so amazing.
So Daryl just, hit launch. CJ's flying the teal, and it's really this easy. He's going to take off. You're going to see the drone go ahead and leave its capture ring, and he's going to go ahead and go up to altitude.
Stand right here, and then have it behind you too. Get as close as you can. There we go.
Yeah, so Daryl hit launch. It's up, taking off. It's got the Doodle radio. It's communicating from the handset through the Doodle radio out to the Black Widow, which is downrange now. So we're going to stay inside the range requirements and not over.
How much farther could it go with this than what it normally could?
Absolutely. I mean, it's anywhere between 10x and beyond.
10x?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty exciting
That's
stuff.
game changer.
Absolutely.
And that changes the scope of what's possible.
People don't realize how much clutter is down on the ground
Yeah.
or the water.
Yeah. That's awesome. Are we able to see it at all? The view? Do they have the view of the Black Widow?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, let's.
So there's Black Widow. You can see.
Are you able to see that?
Yeah, this is him right here.
Very cool.
That's how easy it is. I mean, it's launch of a couple of buttons and a little bit of prep time. Probably, how long did it take to prep, CJ?
We can have this aircraft ready to fly in less than 5 minutes. From the case to the box, from the case to launching, we've done it in 90 seconds.
Wow. That's amazing.
But that's our aircraft, and then we integrate the radios and stuff. It takes another minute and a half.
That's great. So if you just kind of think of this one scenario, how many different companies are you partnering with to collaborate with to make this one scenario happen?
No, that's a great observation. We've got the Hoverfly, we've got the Doodle, we've got the Red Cat Teal, we've got Xbox controllers. I mean, we're tied in on the Net Warrior paddock here. Net Warrior, we're collaborating with them and their chest racks. So you've got Juggernaut, you've got...
Show how close they are.
Yeah, here's
they're
Net,
just right here.
Net Warrior's over here under the blue awning next to Sherpa. Like we're collaborating with all these products and people that are in the ecosystem, and you never get to do this unless you're at the rodeo. That's the beauty of the rodeo.
That's awesome. Would you have anything else to share for the YouTube listeners? Anything about what you guys are doing, the rodeo?
Sure. I mean, hoverflytech.com. Come check us out. Absolutely come to the rodeo. It's fantastic. It's a great opportunity to really stress test your equipment and collaborate with great people.
Awesome. Well, appreciate your partnership, John, and thanks for being at all of the rodeos. And excited to see you here next year too.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thanks.